This is a helpful story about the Good Samaritan. Listen closely and make sure to get the message. There once was a traveler walking on a road. The road was rough, and there were little hills all around. The man was simply humming to himself and relishing the nice day when abruptly a group of men leapt out from behind a hill. They took all his property and tore off most of his wearing apparel. They didn't want him to follow them, so they beat him up really badly and left him lying and bloody on the route. Some minutes later, a man was walking down the same route and noticed the man lying on the side of the road. What did he do? You'd think he would run over and aid the man. Rather, he crossed the road and walked on the other side and behaved like he didn't see the man. Approximately an hour later, a different man was walking down the route. He was a person that assisted priests with their work. He would likely help the man, but he slowed down and walked a bit closer to the man, but then proceeded walking without helping him at all. You may be thinking that perhaps the man lying by the side of the road appeared like he was resting or something. That's why the two men didn't stop to help. The trouble is, it was simple to tell he was badly wounded. The man was bloody, had most of his clothes ripped off him, and was bruised and barely breathing. Just a couple of minutes later, a different man came walking. One thing you ought to know is that these two men had different backgrounds that didn't really get along. So what did the Samaritan do? You'd think he would walk by and possibly even laugh at the man. But as soon as he discovered the man, he went over to him and felt pity for him. He placed bandages on his sores and poured oil and wine, which were rather expensive, on the sores to keep them from getting worse. Then he put the man on his own donkey and took him to a hotel to attend to him. The following day, the Samaritan took out adequate money so the man could stay at the hotel till he was well enough to depart. He paid the man at the front desk and asked him to attend to the man. If he wasn't better after the money ran out, the Samaritan would come back and pay for any additional cost. Which of the three men do you think was a neighbor to the man who was left crushed on the side of the road? Well, of course, the one who had compassion and helped him. Think of this story during your travels and do the same.